Hi Pisces, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of April 4th to April 10th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is general for the week, so just take what resonates. But thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. I am enjoying your energy thus far. We'll see where it heads. But as well, to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. You'll see everything you need down below in the description box. I will definitely get that started for you. And don't forget to stick with me to the very end of the reading to get an answer to your own yes or no question. So think of it along the way. More importantly, the overall message I channeled for you for your upcoming week, shining all the way, shining all the way. And the song that Spirit chose to speak upon your week, Diamonds by Rihanna. Diamonds by Rihanna. So I'll leave that down below for you to utilize in one way, shape, or form. And let's begin. I did kind of get this sort of happy-go-lucky, but more so a royal-esque vibe about your energy before I pressed record and was doing the intro, as my chin just kind of went a bit high up in the air and I adjusted my collar. Anyways, we're going to begin by pulling a beginning focus for the week from the Sacred Light Oracle deck. And then we'll further speak upon your week with the Gilded Tarot deck. Let's do some shuffling. Ooh, a bit of a magical week, because I saw the magic card for Pisces. I'm now hearing people are annoying, but it almost comes through in a bit of an amusing way from your energy. Your reaction. We have Violet Fire, Scales of Karma, and Lord Melchizedek. I don't even know if I said that right, but you got 3. You could be very indecisive throughout the week for one reason or another. Ego-based decisions, actions, lifestyle changes coming through. We'll just leave it at that as I put that in the weirdest spot. It could feel like a confusing week, but all the meanwhile you're shining through it all. Being pushed to recognize that the scales of karma are definitely coming into play. I'm feeling very drawn to how bright these cards are, but also the dove here becoming quite obvious to me. But the scales of karma talking about cycle of disharmony, creating new traditions, unfortunate events, taking a focus from the previous months, I want to say even previous years to go back further for some of you, and how the scales of karma are about to turn in your favor, okay, if it hasn't felt like that already. And the Violet Fire, there's a fierceness about you this week that is very attractive, as I'm going to show this card again, but it's talking about transmutation, detoxification, okay, clearing out your system, even when that comes to certain energy situations, negativity, psychic vision, constant distraction. Okay, I feel like that constant distraction definitely does play into the indecision to a certain extent. But anyways, I just feel like you have a lot going on and you're feeling overly, they're saying feisty, serious, but I feel like mainly it's coming through as a level of passion, a level of sometimes a hint of emotion, but just I don't know, I just feel like you're shining in a very enticing kind of way. Attracting what you need and what you want is what I'm hearing. Mainly what you need. We're going to continue and pull from the Gilded Tarot deck. One, switching it out for the set of weeklies. One for each day of the week, making our way from Monday all the way to Sunday. Okay, then we'll further clarify each one if need be. Okay. Purple is relevant for you this week if we look back at those 2 cards we were just speaking upon. Okay. And we're pulling the last one right from the top of the deck. We have all 7. An underlining focus on a change that's taking place or you feel needs to be implemented moving forward in order to see your life transform for the better. I just feel like this is your energy where you're just like, let me just leap through the week. Let me just shine for all to see. I've hidden in the shadows to an extent for long enough. We're beginning the week in the spread with the Ace of Swords for Monday. Okay, so the week starts and you're thinking about a fresh start. Let's clarify. I feel like you could be dealing with a difficult situation or certain energies that make you a bit on edge at certain points, and you're just like, damn, I just need to glide my way through, make the best until the best. Thinking about a start that you desire, you know, with this sword here, feeling at times that's where the feistiness comes. You could be picking up on other energies if you're empathic. Take a deep breath, Pisces, when it comes to Monday, as you're feeling confident, feeling in touch with your feminine side, but a bit emotional, right? It's like at times you don't want to admit you're an emotional sign, but I feel like you deal with a lot, cope with a lot, and you're going to be reminded in regards to that fresh start you desire to keep the hope alive, as there are a lot of options for you with the Seven of Cups, so do not fret. Do not fret, okay? Interesting, they're pointing out how I did that, the number 3 and the number 6 being relevant for your week. Put that together, the number 36. Okay, 9 of Wands. Page of Swords coming out for this one. So Tuesday rolls around and you're feeling burnt out, feeling like the wounded warrior, feeling like you deal with way too much BS. Fair enough, right? Fair enough. Whether this is more to do with work, your home life, both. Could be people that you deal with, a relationship, you name it. Some of you, it's family. But when it comes to Tuesday, you're learning more about how your life is meant to transform and potentially learning more about who and what affects you in this burnt out manner, or what is a healthy amount for you to take on. Therefore, moving forward and doing a better job of saying no potentially. An underlining focus on you just feeling burnt out, or just putting certain habits or level of work, or just putting up boundaries potentially, but putting certain things to rest, to say the least, to make sure you're not feeling super burnt out and wounded moving forward. Needing to prioritize your happiness and your health at this time, as I do feel like you're still glowing to an extent when you are burnt out on Tuesday and at other points in the week. But they're saying like the bags under your eyes, you know, just the look in your eyes, the gateway to your soul, your mannerisms, stuff like that is going to make it very apparent that you're going through a lot, okay? The knowledge you gain and absorb throughout this Tuesday, in the week in general, will help you move forward once again on a healthier note. You owe it to oneself. Again, feeling very snappy, very feisty to an extent. King of Pentacles to move on to Wednesday. Feeling the push to sit back in your throne and manifest. To own your confidence when you feel a bit more refreshed on Wednesday. The Seven of Cups again, okay? Feeling as if you just are pushed to recognize that you need to manifest even more options if you so choose, or manifest the right choices, all right? Manifest the success moving forward you desire, given you're not fully satisfied or satisfied at all with what's happened or taken place up until this point. I can't help but feel that you're a little bit stressed at certain points. It could be that you're feeling very indecisive. You could find that you have zoned into your manifestations so well at this point, or just the universe is taking care of you to this extent, that you have so many options to the point where you're a bit indecisive. You know how sometimes when you have too many choices, it could be a bit more confusing in comparison to having a few? Some of you could be falling into that situation. They're saying fall back out and see things clearly, but we're moving on to, okay, interesting. This feels very much in between Wednesday and Thursday, the Lover's card, but we do have the Hermit card for Thursday. Got a lot of cards. So I feel like in between Wednesday and Thursday, there's a focus on love. Okay, there's a focus on you needing to love oneself, your life, but potentially others, and having a lot of options when it comes to your love life, but feeling the inclination to spend time alone, especially when it comes to Thursday. Don't feel bad about that, okay? But change is the name of the game, and feeling a bit secretive all the meanwhile. Whew, as I wasn't expecting to feel so overwhelmed, a bit stressed, and just be dealing with a lot of distractions around me, background noise. But the Eight of Swords, the Five of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Chariot, they're saying with the construction in the background, it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. Just keep that in mind. Everything that's improving and what you're dealing with. But yeah, it's a day that reminds you where you're feeling trapped and limited, where there's a bit of conflict, chaos potentially. Energies may be affecting you more than you would like. But the King of Wands and the Chariot being pushed to stay passionate, to stay confident, and hop on your chariot and head towards what you deserve, regardless of what people think. Okay? The High Priestess again, all right? Very, very spiritually connected this week as you're pushed to recognize how guided a specific change is for you. It could have a lot to do with, be very connected to what we were just speaking upon with that Hermit card. You're not going to feel very much like forcing it on Friday, just floating through the day and to a certain extent expecting the worst, but more so just being pushed to recognize what's not working for you. Being in line with the Ace of Swords. What fresh start do we need at this point? Let's manifest it. And don't forget, expecting the best and working towards it is a huge part of that process. Okay? It's time to plan, even if you feel like it can't happen right away. The Empress in reverse to make her way to begin the weekend on Saturday. So the weekend begins and there's a huge focus on something you can't give birth to just yet, or feel like you haven't for one reason or another. Desiring an ending with the Death card, the Four of Cups, and the King of Cups. Feeling a bit emotional, in touch with your masculine side, but just pushing forward to reach for the independence or getting that push from Spirit in the universe. Feeling like giving up isn't an option, absolutely, but feeling burnt out because you haven't received this new beginning once again, right? This being very much in touch with something related to, connected to, intertwined with something that will make you feel free, whether it's a new job, a new living situation, you name it. It's going to make you feel as if the sun is starting to come out again. And you can see that or feel, sense intuitively that there's a lot on the horizon in a positive manner for oneself. But it's hard to keep in touch with that. Within your alone time on Saturday, you'll be reminded everything's going to pan out. Do not stress, okay? And to just keep glowing, shining through it all, okay? With the Knight of Pentacles, wow. I feel like a lot's taking place throughout the weekend. A lot is flowing through your mind. A lot of expectations, right? Going back to all the options you're manifesting. And it could just feel a bit overwhelming. Therefore, you're feeling a bit indecisive, being pushed to prioritize your passion and your happiness. Reminded that when you move towards this completion, you're going to be so damn happy, even though things just feel very slow-paced when it comes to the weekend, when it comes to Sunday especially. Desiring that fresh start and being reminded that you, even though you're feeling a bit emotional, you're going to manifest this wish fulfillment. Okay, it's already happening behind the scenes, even if you don't realize it. Spirit working for your benefit. So just keep that hope alive, as I feel like, again, a lot is coming towards you when it comes to Sunday. But with a heavy but very productive week ahead for you, keep in mind that you're definitely shining through it all. All right, so let's answer your question. For Pisces. Alrighty, you're getting an answer of yes as it picks up speed. So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing week, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Pisces.